Hello, hello, hello from heaven. I'm in Tel Aviv. I want to talk to you today about this need to run away, to take a break. I get this thing more and more that people tell me that they feel like they need to take a break, and they take a break by going out and doing a little bit of alcohol and a lot of smoking, and they need to get away. They have this feeling that they need a break. They need to get away from the problems. They need to get to forget, to run away. And the question is it right? And what's the handling? Well, imagine that you want to drive a car by getting away from the steering wheel. It would be insane, no? Imagine that you want to love your wife by getting away from her. It would be impossible. Imagine that you want to handle your inbox by closing your computer. It will be insane. That's what you do when you go and try to handle your problems by smoking weeds or doing any kind of those interesting things that people do. So what do you do with that feeling of, I cannot anymore, it's too much, I need a break? Well, the handling is like anything else in this universe. It's the opposite of what seems to be logical, or the opposite of the instinct. The only handling is to go ahead and do something, but much smaller than what you wanted. So if you wanted to handle your emails, and you know you have a full inbox and you need to handle the emails, just open your computer. Just decide, I'm opening the computer. And then you decide the next gradient, the next step, just look at your inbox. And then just pick up the earliest item that you have in the inbox and handle it. Just handle the earliest item. So if you have any problem, the actual way to solve a problem is by looking at the problem. And the actual way to make it bigger is, of course, to run away from it. So how do you solve a problem? You're not solving problems by action, you're solving problems by looking at them. Once you gain the ability to look at the problem, the handling will be magically, automatically, unbelievably, just happening. It will be something that you do with no effort at all. When you feel an effort is an indication of an inability to observe, inability to create. Observation as opposed to looking. Looking is something that affects you, and observation is something that you put there. So you've got a problem, don't run away from it. Anything that you run away from will grow. Actually, what will happen for anything that you run away from is you will get this intense feeling of fear. Fear is a manifestation of running away from things. You know, someone do something that causes you fear. You close your eyes, you turn around, you run away. So something can cause you fear and you will run away, or you can run away and feel fear. So the more you do drugs, the more you run away, the bigger the fear that you will experience, the worse you will get. And the problem is that it's accumulating. It's just accumulating. The more you run away from things, the worse it gets. The bigger the fear, the more you will need weed and so on, and the worse it will get. So how do you handle problems? You look at them. But how do you really handle problems? Join my webinars. It will change your life. And ignore the title of the webinar, because let's say I'm doing a webinar about Parent Academy, but actually it's about life. It applies to anything. Why? Because truth, how do you know that one of the indication of truth? It applies to everything. So if I'm teaching you something that applies only to business or only to relationship, it's bullshit, it's nonsense. Because truth applies to anything. Okay, join the webinar, stop running away from things, and start handling your life. Meir Ezra, heaven. Bye-bye.